Welcome to our first ever video, Money Equations. Story of two friends. In the midst of a summer vacation, when I visited my mom's home, I came across the story of two friends. It was a dry season in that village. As the most number of wells were dried everywhere, everyone was desperately running in search of water and other means of life. That day was a big day for these two friends, because that day these two friends were starting their life's journey. They were traveling to Jeddah, a sandy city in the Kingdom of Arabia, in search of wealth, well-beings, and to find ways to feed their kids. After so many days of hardship, starvation, they reached a dusty tent-like building in the outskirts of city, Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia, where they had to stay till they get a job. And after months of desperate search for job, finally both of them have been placed in a British Arabian oil company for almost equal salary. Both of them were very hard workers. Both of them started to save their earnings. In the first 5 years, let's call him Abu, first friend, could save only 10,000 bucks every month. As he was so lavish in spending, he could save only that. He bought some land, taking loans from his friends and his colleagues, and his savings was not that much sufficient to purchase lands. And when he finished his debts, he used to purchase another land, and so on. While second friend, let's call him Matthew, spent very little, and almost 90% of his salary he saved. His monthly saving was 20,000 bucks, and he deposited all of his savings in his bank account. Every 5 years, both of them doubled the investment, as both of them got almost equal salary hike. But both continued same type of investment for the next 25 years. After 30 years, once I have analyzed the assets accumulated by both of these two friends, it surprised me a lot that the first friend Abu, who had a very lavish lifestyle and little monthly savings, accumulated 10 times wealth than the second friend Matthew, who were dying hard to convert more of his earnings into savings. It amazed me a lot. It felt like a magic for me. This experience made me think a lot and dig more about this topic. That's about wealth equations.
Hello, I'm Sharaf. I'm from TechSavesMoney. I'm an entrepreneur and a consultant in ERP implementation, IoT-based system integration, and power automation solutions. As shown in the intro line, this channel is dedicated to all customers and users of many business services and solutions. This channel is dedicated to all entrepreneurs and business owners who wish to serve their customers with the state-of-the-art solutions and products or services. This channel is for everyone who believes in innovation that can do marvelous things in their own life.
Money, business, and technology all are very closely interconnected buzzwords. We know that. Time, money, skills, technology, people, platforms, and digital and non-digital assets are essential resources or recipes for every successful businesses. If you use your resources properly, timely, and in a result-oriented manner, of course the end product will be a great success. That's damn sure. Because every business owners need to preserve the resources. That's the first and foremost task of every business owners. And that's the key to success, because any business which runs without proper resources are bound to fail or can't be sustainable for a long run. Most precious resource is time. Because first thing every entrepreneur should do is to gather resources, money, skills, tools, technology, platform, raw materials, and people. These are the common resources so far we know, but time is the most precious resource than any other resources. This resource can't be created even though we can buy others' time, as it's a resource which can't be created like money or wealth. There are not much things to have a special equation that help you save your time. Only yourself can manage your time by prioritizing your task or the things what all are you need to do. I'm not going to define or derive equations on how to save your time, because such techniques differs from person to person, and it's purely dependent on the priority you set. Time to time and situations it differs. There are no common equations to save time, because all these time saving equations are personalized equations. So let's come to the second resource, money. One thing is so sure, creating wealth has certainly some equations, and also it has some secret patterns which affects equally to most number of people. I'm trying to explain such patterns through this video. So keep watching this video till the end. My years of observations, study of money making patterns and wealth equations prove me one thing. It's a precious knowledge. The earlier you are able to understand this equation, the more money you are going to make to become safer, especially in a financially harsh market conditions. Wealth equations on investment. Equation number 1. From the above story of two friends, it's proved that it's not that important about how much effort we make to save money. Rather, it's clear, apart from savings, at least 20% and invest in properties or stocks or business, which helps you generate more revenue, along with increase the valuation of stocks or such investment, which is keep on growing both in valuation and dividend. Save 20% every month and invest in both in revenue wise or in valuation wise in growing assets, and reinvesting the income from such investments make composite growth for your investment, which means the revenue you generate from your investment, if you are going to invest it again, it makes a composite growth for your investment. And most important thing is, you should not miss one thing, that always put your investment in different baskets. Equation number 2, wealth equation on job and returns. Many people believe that getting a highly paid job will help you to save a lot of assets. It's simply a wrong idea. Even if you save half your salary for next 20 years and keeps it in the bank, which will never make you wealthy. Sometimes the savings you made for entire 20 years will have much lesser value as inflation eats up your savings. For example, today if you save money equivalent to 10 coffee, and after 20 years with that money you have saved today, you won't be able to buy coffee after 20 years because inflation will eat up the value of your money. Your wealth increases proportional to the growth of your investments and the growth of your portfolio, which you reinvest from your income generated from your earlier investments. Your wealth will not grow when your salary grows. It grows only when your investment grows. That's the equation on wealth and job and the returns on your investments. Equation number 3, declining the value of assets. Many people believe holding assets of every growing companies will help them create more wealth. That's simply a wrong idea. It can be judged properly when it's the time the growth will have an end. If other investors in such companies smells decline before you smells any negative trends, instantly the stock you hold will have a high decline within a few days or few months. For example, Yahoo, Konica, GE, Kodak. In the latest report, you can also check the Ford. So what happens here? An outdated factory or a production unit which requires higher manufacturing cost when compared to their competitor, or having higher wastage as the company didn't do any periodic update for their technological environment or their businesses. This is the one reason for declining the value of assets. So every company declines after a certain period. That period clearly defined by many economists and experts. When the company started to lose promising prospect for the future. This is a keyword. When the company losing promising prospect for the future. If any company or entity lose the relevance either in production or in valuation or in technological environment, will start to decline both in revenue and in the decline of overall value. So never hold such stocks of a company which has already lost promising prospect for the future. Wealth equations on passion and career. So many people believe that if they choose a career out of their passion, in the long run it will pay them well, more than the job they don't love, and thus it may create fortune for them after so many years. That's wrong actually. It may work for those who have exceptional talents and skills, like a great musician or a great actor, or for an artist. In reality, 1 out of a million people will be successful. Rest 99% people may fail. Because the market doesn't care any passion. It purely based on need or want of customers. Will you buy something frequently which you don't have any need? No, right? So market works only in 3 principles: demand, logistics and supply. We need to have passions and careers which ultimately has a demand in the market, or we need to find different market where our passionate job has demand, or we need to form a team and choose proper ecosystems. It helps you create meaningful outputs which has demand in the market. Equation number 5. Investing in business which fails to meet newly evolved challenge. Some businesses lose relevance when they fail to meet newly evolved challenges. The challenges for their own business or their customers' challenges. For example, a specialty clinic specialized in skincare, and at a time newly spread disease began to spread all over the place where the clinic has a lot of patients. And someday a new clinic comes up with a type of treatment to cure the newly evolved disease, spreading everywhere. So when old clinic which has not found an accurate treatment method definitely will keep on losing relevance and revenue. So this is a question. If you are going to invest in a business which fails to meet newly evolved challenges in the market, of course you will also lose your money. Equation number 6. Problem solving for market demand. Every business takes birth when the founders began to solve an existing market problem or existing challenges. If you can solve $1 million problem and you can monetize and establish a business out of this problem solving which has high demands in the market, this process will definitely end up in the birth of a great valuable business organization, and thus huge wealth ecosystems for many investors, employees, customers, partners, funders and suppliers. All will be benefited. Teaming up to great success. In modern complex business environment, anyone thinks they can solve every business challenges single-handedly. It's an utter foolishness. In the extreme complex market conditions, which requires multiple experts in much more classified domains, those who have resources when teaming up with those who solves customer problems with the resources they have, and an everlasting and ever-growing ecosystem taking birth there. So from the equations we have discussed above, we can get a conclusion here. So your wealth equations on investment, it is we can save 20% of income every month, invest in growing portfolios. Growing means both in valuation and in revenue calculation as well. And reinvesting the income from such investment makes composite growth for your investment. Meaning, first thing you need to save 20%, then you have to invest in a portfolio which gives you revenue, also which gives you valuation growth. So after getting the income from such investment, so you need to reinvest, then again you get the revenue from such investment. So this is called a composite growth for your investment. Conclusion 2. Wealth equation on job and returns. Your wealth will not grow when your salary grows. That's a misconception. It grows only when your investment grows. And equation number 3, the conclusion we get, declining the value of assets. Never hold stocks or ownership of companies which has lost promising prospect for the future. This is 3 keyword, don't miss it. Promising prospect for the future. If any company already lost this thing, you need to get out of this investment and find a new portfolio. Conclusion 4, equation on passion and career. Form a team or choose a proper ecosystem, it helps you. So which will create meaningful outputs which has demand in the market. So that's the conclusion for passion and career. Only thing you need to do is find a career which has a demand in the market. You need to find a ecosystem where you can convert your thoughts into meaningful outputs. Conclusion for equation number 5, evolving challenges. Investing in businesses which meets newly evolved markets. So that's a best equation, because any business which meets the market challenges. Challenges means newly evolved challenges. So such company, of course, it will grow higher because they won't be having much competitors. So next is conclusion for the equation number 6, which is problem solving for market demands. Problem solving which has high demands in the market will create great, valuable and everlasting business organization, and such huge wealth ecosystem for many investors, employees, customers, partners, vendors, suppliers, all will be benefited. So that's the conclusion for equation number 6, problem solving for market demands. And the final one, conclusion for the equation number 7, teaming up to great success. Those who have resources when teaming up with those who solve customer problems with they don't have resources. So an everlasting and ever-growing wealth ecosystem taking birth there, because those who have resources, unused resources such as money, tools, whatever, and those who know how to serve the customer or how to make the solution for the customer. So when teaming up these two people together, so there is an ecosystem taking birth, and it's a great recipe for success. This video is sponsored by Maitri Seed Capitals Private Limited. It's an excellent ecosystem solution provider and a seed investment company. For startup founders, it's a growing platform for every founders, because all the resources are readily available in the shortest time. And for the investors, it's the best ever futuristic investment platform. It also provides many other ecosystems which helps the IT startups to grow their revenue, and also which grows the overall valuation of the company. From the above equations which I have explained in this video, we can clearly understand that investing in IT startups which helps to attain greater growth when compared to any other type of investment, as it satisfies all the equations which I have explained in this video. Why it's so sure that startup Maitri chooses to fund will succeed without having much risk? The reasons are: 1. Maitri will always promote hand-picked startups and startup ideas. After discussing with dozens of startup firms and potential customers which need such solutions desperately, and after evaluating and discussing the need of such solutions or services or product with potential customers. The number 2 reason is Maitri provides startups its promote costly development platform freely, which makes these startups super efficient and highly competent.
And the third thing Maitri seed capital provides in the early stage of every startup without having bigger funding or using costly paid tools. It is a tricky game for them, especially for the founders. If they use these costly tools or platforms or development kits, they will run out of cash, that's for sure. If they don't use it, means these tools or highly paid development kits or platforms, they will fail out of harsh competition in the market. So it's a tricky game. So Maitri provides these costly tools and platforms for the startups freely available for every startup it promotes. Fourth thing is Maitri provides great resources. Even hours in normal case, startup founders has to wait for months or even years to get these resources. This delay makes them extremely difficult to survive in the extreme level competition. And the fifth thing Maitri provides for the startup, Maitri ensures huge network of potential customers to every startup it promotes. So it's an excellent ecosystem where you can build your startups there. Maitri provides best futuristic investment platforms for any potential investors. And Maitri provides guaranteed 12% yearly dividend assurance. Also, Maitri provides 3 years buyback guarantee for any share purchases of IT startups. Those who are having any queries or who are seriously interested in investing startup seed capital, please comment down on your contact details on the below comment section of this video. Today's video ends here. We'll come up with another exciting tech idea next time. Please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to watch trending and valuable tech ideas which saves your money.
There are some frequently asked questions by most number of investors and potential investors. Why seed investment is the best option when compared to any other types of investment? So let's understand what's seed investment. The term seed capital refers to the type of financing used in the formation of a startup. Funding is provided by private investors, usually in exchange of an equity stake in the company or for the share in the profit of a product. Seed investment will not be affected by inflation like bank deposit, because normally startup grows exponentially in short period of time. It grows sometimes 10 times or even 100 times. Seed investment Maitri does to only those startups which has proven record solving evolving challenges of their customer problems. So the point number 2, you need to understand why seed investment is the best investment option is Maitri always promote and foster startup companies which has high growth both in revenue-wise calculation and in overall valuation of the company. This ensures high dividend for any investors and maximum growth for the valuation of their investment. So the reason number 3, Maitri always provides a least risky, secure and futuristic investment platform for any smart investors who wish to grow their money like a tree grows. As Maitri does seed investment only in those companies which has promises of the prospect for the future. And reason number 4, as Maitri ensures readily availability of all resources and necessary ecosystems to all startups it promotes. This helps these startups to withstand any types of competition in large or in global scale. This helps investors to do investment in highly growing and least risky platforms. How to start and to know more about seed investment ecosystem? Just comment your contact details below in the comment section of this video, or send an email to maitri@maitreresources.com.